Yo, what is up everybody? It's your man Kmart and we are back with another video, but this isn't just any video, this is the one you've all been waiting for. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're diving headfirst into the top 10 must-visit places in Armenia. This ancient land is bursting with history, culture and some of the most stunning landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. We're talking snow-capped mountains, crystal-clear lakes, monasteries perched on cliffs that'll make your jaw drop. Let's do this thing. First up, we got to start in Yerevan, the capital city. This place is electric, a real mix of old and new. Think ancient history, bumping shoulders with modern cafes and street art. You can be walking down the street, see a building that's been standing for centuries. And then bam, right next to it, a trendy new restaurant with food that'll rock your world. Yerevan is all about that energy, that vibe. You can feel the history in the air, in the stones of the buildings. But there's also this youthful, creative spirit that's impossible to ignore. One spot you absolutely cannot miss is Republic Square. It's like the Times Square of Yerevan, especially at night when the fountains light up. The architecture here is incredible, a real mix of Soviet-era buildings and traditional Armenian design. And don't even get me started on the food. Yerevan is a city that gets under your skin in the best way possible. All right, folks, get ready to feast your eyes on this. We're heading to Lake Sevan, and let me tell you, pictures do not do this place justice. Imagine a lake so blue, so clear, it looks like a giant mirror reflecting the sky. That's Sevan. This place is massive, the largest lake in the Caucasus, and it's surrounded by these incredible mountains that just take your breath away. You can feel the peace and quiet out here. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. Now, if you're an adventure junkie, don't worry, Sevan's got you covered. You can go swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, even rent a boat and explore the lake at your own pace. And hey, while you're there, make sure to check out Savanavank Monastery. It's perched on a hilltop overlooking the lake, and the views from up there are unreal. Lake Sevan is one of those spots that'll stay with you long after you've left. Okay, people, get ready for this one, because we're about to go full Indiana Jones. We're talking about Tatev Monastery, a 9th century monastery perched on a cliff top, and the only way to get there is by cable car. Yeah, you heard that right, a cable car. This thing is not for the faint of heart. It's the longest reversible cableway in the world, and it takes you soaring over this massive gorge with views that will make your head spin. But trust me, the journey is half the adventure. Once you arrive at the monastery, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. The architecture is incredible, these ancient stone buildings that have stood the test of time, and the atmosphere is truly spiritual. From the monastery, you can see for miles in every direction, rolling hills, lush forests, and in the distance, the majestic Mount Ararat. Tatev Monastery is a place of history, adventure, and breathtaking beauty. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. We're talking about Ghani Temple, the only standing Greco-Roman temple in all of Armenia. This place is a true testament to the country's rich and diverse past. Imagine this, a temple dedicated to the sun god Mithra, built in the 1st century AD, with these towering columns and intricate carvings that have survived for centuries. The temple itself is impressive enough, but the setting just adds to the magic. It's perched on the edge of a cliff overlooking the Azat River Gorge with views that will make your jaw drop. And hey, while you're in the area, make sure to check out the Ghani Gorge. It's a natural wonder with these incredible basalt columns formed by volcanic activity. Ghani Temple is a reminder of Armenia's ancient past, a place where history comes alive. Get ready to have your minds blown, people, because we're about to enter a monastery carved directly into a mountain. This is Geghard Monastery, and it's one of the most unique and awe-inspiring places you'll ever visit. Imagine walking through a narrow gorge surrounded by towering cliffs, and then suddenly you stumble upon this ancient monastery, partially hidden within the rock face. The monastery itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. The craftsmanship is incredible, with intricate carvings and frescoes that have survived for centuries, and the atmosphere inside is truly special, a sense of peace and serenity that's hard to describe. One of the coolest things about Geghard is the acoustics inside the main church. If you stand in the right spot and sing, your voice will echo throughout the entire space. Geghard Monastery is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and faith. All right, nature lovers, this one's for you. We're heading to Dilijan National Park, a place where you can truly escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature. Imagine lush forests, sparkling rivers, hidden waterfalls and fresh mountain air that'll clear your lungs and your mind. This place is a hiker's paradise with trails for all skill levels, from leisurely strolls to challenging climbs. You can spend days exploring the park, discovering hidden gems around every corner. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some of the local wildlife like brown bears, wolves and lynx. Make sure to check out the old town of Dilijan with its traditional crafts shops and cozy cafes. Dilijan National Park is a breath of fresh air, a place to escape, recharge and reconnect with nature. Get ready for this, because we're about to visit a monastery with a view that will blow your mind. We're talking about Virap, a monastery perched on a hilltop with a panoramic view of Mount Ararat, the legendary resting place of Noah's Ark. This place is steeped in history. It's said to be the spot where Gregory the Illuminator, the patron saint of Armenia, was imprisoned for 13 years before converting the country to Christianity. You can still visit the pit where he was held captive, a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. But the real showstopper here is the view. On a clear day, you can see Mount Ararat in all its glory, its snow-capped peak towering over the surrounding landscape. Make sure to bring your camera, because you'll want to capture this view from every angle. Virap is a place where history and natural beauty collide. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a hidden world of red cliffs and ancient architecture. This is Noravank Monastery, a 13th century masterpiece tucked away in a narrow gorge, surrounded by these towering red cliffs that look like something out of a Western movie. The drive to Noravank is an adventure in itself, winding through these narrow roads, the red cliffs rising up on either side of you. And then you arrive at the monastery, and it's like stepping back in time. The architecture is incredible, with intricate carvings, kachkars, Armenian crossstones, and a two-story church that's just begging to be photographed. But the real magic of Noravank is the way it blends seamlessly with its surroundings. The red cliffs provide a stunning backdrop for the monastery, and the whole place feels like it's been there for centuries, untouched by time. Noravank is a place to get lost in, to soak up the history and the beauty, and to just be present in the moment. Get ready for a dose of authentic Armenian charm, because we're heading to Gyumri, Armenia's second largest city, and a place that will steal your heart. This city has been through a lot, from earthquakes to economic hardship, but through it all, the spirit of the people has never wavered. Gyumri is a city of contrasts, with crumbling Soviet-era buildings standing side by side with newly renovated squares and trendy cafes. It's a city that's constantly evolving, but it's never forgotten its roots. One of the best things about Gyumri is the people. They're known for their warmth, their hospitality, and their wicked sense of humor. Make sure to explore the old town with its cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and traditional blacksmith workshops. Gyumri is a city with a soul, a place that will stay with you long after you've left. All right, folks, get ready to relax and rejuvenate, because we're heading to Jewel, a spa town nestled in the mountains, famous for its healing mineral waters and stunning natural beauty. Imagine this: you're surrounded by lush forests, waterfalls cascade down the mountainside, and the air is filled with the sound of birdsong. You can feel the stress melting away as you breathe in the fresh mountain air. Jewel has been a popular spa destination for centuries, and for good reason. The mineral waters here are said to have healing properties, and people come from all over the world to drink from the springs and bathe in the thermal baths. Make sure to visit the Jewel Waterfall, one of the highest waterfalls in Armenia, cascading down a 70-meter cliff. And don't miss the gallery of mineral water, where you can sample different types of mineral water from the surrounding springs. Jewel is the perfect place to escape, unwind, and recharge your batteries. And so there you have it, folks, the top 10 must-visit places in Armenia. We've covered everything from ancient monasteries and stunning natural wonders to vibrant cities and charming villages. Armenia is a land of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip today and get ready to experience the magic of Armenia for yourself. See you in the next one.